Hello guys, it's Dmitry again, and in this tutorial I would like to discuss about another higher order function. It's called sort, and yeah, usually this function is utilized in order to work or to sort out an array of things, right? So let's jump into that, guys. Okay, first I would like to show you I'm going to create an array or define an array with the basic numbers. Const array, actual array. Okay, let's more like 9, 3, whatever, 4 and 1. Yeah, cool. Some random numbers and const result equal to using the same array, and we would like to apply this function, right, which is sort. So let's see what we will get. Okay, let's run it. So guys, you can see like by default when I apply this sort function and to this array, it was sorted out in the order, right? It's ascending order essentially. So 1, 3, 4, yeah, from small number from smaller value to bigger one, right? Cool, guys. That's how this sort function works with the basic numbers, right? So what if I would like to work with the letters? Let's try letters. Let's define letter A, D, C, and I guess K. Let's run it again. Here we go, guys. A, C, D, K. So you can see by default it's going to sort out in alphabetic order, right? From A to to the last one, to the that. So yeah, that's how it works in case of letters, basic letters. By the way, if you're curious, for instance, if I would like to define an upper letter, because like before all the letters they were lowercase letters, right? Why is this uppercase? Then in case of upper, so you can see by default it just going to place it in the first position, right? Or going to sort them out first. But what if we define the second one, right, at the uppercase? Let's run this again. So you can see, right? It's A, B. It's still sorting them out in alphabetic order, but first it's still going to sort out the uppercase letters, right? Sweet. So guys, now I would like to work with the words and numbers, for instance. Let's try first with words. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Let's just delete all this stuff, and I'm just going to define some words, some random word, I don't know, passport, I guess. I don't know how I come up with these words, but yeah, somehow. And war. So let's run it. Yeah, it's still in alphabetic order, right? PRWW, right? Sweet. So, but what if we would mix? If we going to mix, like for instance, words and numbers, 3 and probably 6, I guess. Let's instead of 6. So let's see what will happen. So right, first it's going to play actual numbers, right? But again, you can see from smaller to bigger and in alphabetic order, right? So that how sort function works in these cases, right? In this like kind of standard cases, I guess, by default. So, but things would become a bit complicated, right? When you try to sort out, like, okay, let's try another example. Like 10, just numbers, right? Again, 22, 11, 2, and I guess 1. Let's run it. And what is that? It's kind of, I'm confused, right? How it sorted out. So it's not like, again, like 10 is still bigger than 2, right? So yeah, it's not ascending order or something like that. It's not in order. So, but the trick is, guys, if you just hover over this function, you can see it says function used to determine the order of the elements. It is expected to return a negative value if first argument is less than second argument, 0 if they equal, and a positive value otherwise. So guys, idea is, in order to proceed with this kind of cases and sort function by default, it doesn't understand it, and we have to pass callback function to this sort function, right? And that's why essentially we called it higher order function, right? So, and I will show you how we're going to do that. We're going to pass two parameters, a and b, and we're going to say a minus b. So guys, idea is, if this difference is going to be negative, then it's going to sort them out in ascending order. If positive, in descending. But if it's going to be like 0, then they like the values are equal, right? Let's see. Let's try to sort them out now. So you can see, guys, 1, 2, 3 in ascending order, right? Because 1 minus 2, it's the previous value minus the next value, it's going to be negative in this case. So, and that's how it's calculating it, right? If I am going to do the opposite thing, then it's going to sort them out in descending order, from bigger value to smaller value, right? Pretty cool, guys. So that's how you're handling kind of more complicated cases with this sort functionality or sort function. I hope, guys, it makes sense. And essentially the same you can do in case of words and in case of letters. So yeah, sorry, in case of words, if it's when I'm saying words and like when you mix in stuff, right? Words and numbers, essentially. Yeah. So guys, I hope it makes sense, and thank you very much for watching. I guess yeah, I tried to cover it as much as possible, because this functionality, sort function, many people say, oh, what's the point to discuss about this function? It's just sort function, it makes sense, right? But reality is, it's more to that, right? You can see, like, the function itself, like, it's a bit more complicated in some cases, right? Like, because in some cases it's have to handle a bit complex cases, like the last one that I tried to explain, and it's not that obvious, right, how to solve it. But like now, guys, you understand. If it's if it's negative, it's going to sort like all the numbers out from in ascending order, and otherwise in descending order if it's positive. Or if it's 0, then it just makes sense that all the numbers, or the previous number or the previous value is equal to the next value, right? because it's always comparing the values, right? Neighboring values. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you like this video. If you like it, please like the actual video, and please, if you follow my videos and if you really enjoy my tutorials, please subscribe, guys, because I I hope you appreciate my work, that time I spend on that. And again, it's nothing wrong with that if you don't want to subscribe, because at the end of the day, it's my passion, and I really like JavaScript in general, and I would like to spread the knowledge. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.